Danny Black is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
A bouncer up the middle. Gloved by Castro. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Standing in now, Jose Perella, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. On a good curveball, came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The bouncer to the left side, reined in, and there's out number 2. And that brings up Javi Baez. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. 0-1 the count. Black stands at second with 2 gone. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the... Kyle Gibson is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times, but it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Guys, the Orioles. As they begin play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games. A swing and a ground ball to third. He's right there, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow! Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ew, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance. So striding forward now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him, so that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled away. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. So here's Pete Alonso. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The first baseman, Pete.
Here's the first pitch to him. Squared that one up just a little late. The pitch. This is line to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Here's Chris Davis now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with strikes. The 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
So here's Starlin Castro. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping up to the plate, Ildemaro Vargas. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that misses 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Brian O'Keefe. First offering on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Third inning, no score to this point. Fouled off. The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch-outs. 2 away now. At the plate, Danny Black. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. You just want to try and paint the corners.
And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Bottom of the third now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Brett Gardner. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Gardner.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Molina who goes just by Yachty most of the time. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Now back.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Hit to third, reined in. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in, Gio Urshela. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Takes this the other way to right. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the veteran DH, Jose Pirela.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Hit out towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
With Merrifield next to bat. And it's fouled away. Merrifield playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Oh, it's off the third base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop. The 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Standing in, Hunter Renfroe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
Ryan McMahon stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. A ball and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Gardner. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Orioles strand a couple. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Hit in the air to right field. Renfroe is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. High fly ball. Out to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Chris Davis next to bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And it's quickly 0-2. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was a 12th round selection during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but
and the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full, and we are tied 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Castro now at short. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Into the box now is Demaro Vargas. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he fouls this one off. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Brian O'Keefe. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Behind 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. Over 90% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and given their lack of run production, that approach clearly isn't working. He said adjustment number 1 has to be to allow the at-bats to develop and look for good pitches to hit in deeper counts, where they will hopefully have more of an advantage over the pitcher.
Thank you, Heidi.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Here's Starlin Castro as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Second home run early in the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Yeah, and I think he might have lulled himself into a false sense of security out there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And McCutchen has himself a base hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Digging in once again, Gio Urshela. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
A Dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery will come too late, and the bases are loaded now.
Wow, this guy must be a glutton for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone. Not sure how much more rope you can give this guy. At some point, you have to try somebody different.
Pete Alonso stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A jumping catch at second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's now 3-0 New York. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Danny Black. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And he misses with it, 1-1. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Into the box, Jose Perella. Popped him up. Urshela in foul ground. And no one will track it down. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 0-1. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 2.
Now at the plate, Whit Merrifield. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. In there, no balls and a strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft. 0-2
count, and the pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Orioles leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the DH, Chris Davis.
The designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Here's Robbie Cano now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Cano waits on the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change will be forthcoming. That'll be it for Kyle Gibson. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Brett Gardner will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. First pitch on its way. 2 out with the man at first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Merrifield has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Yanks leave one, but they lead it 3-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and that puts the Orioles on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
So now to the plate, Ryan McMahon. No balls and 1 strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
No outs, nobody on. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Victor Robles comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1 to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. In now for the O's, Ildemaro Vargas. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Orioles draw closer on the home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles 1. Yadi Molina digging in now. He'll start things out.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Here it comes. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Andrew McCutchen. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses for ball one. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
Liner in there for a base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knob.
At the plate, Gio Urshela, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hit hard back up the middle. Merrifield brings it in. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Down in order go the Yankees, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30.
Leading off the inning, Danny Black, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
The batter, number 50.
In now, Whit Merrifield, as he takes a called strike on the Black. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Roenis Elias is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 57.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
From these guys in this one, the bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
You got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Hit hard on the ground is short, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there. Probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. All set to start.
Moving on to the Orioles.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Now to the plate, Ryan McMahon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. There's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game. Victor Robles digging in now, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Fastball in there for a called strike. In line for the victory is Clayton Kershaw, should the lead hold. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. New York used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Clayton Kershaw takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. Aroldis Chapman records the save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For the Orioles, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours now.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup. Noah Syndergaard is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Ready now, Danny Black. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Into center field. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer. Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first 2 guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
With Merrifield next to hit as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in. 2 on here with 1 man out. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
No one fielder. Andrew McCutchen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Fielded cleanly, and there's 1 gone to start the night.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. McMahon's got it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Now batting, Aaron Judge. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And that's in there for a strike. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Back now for the 2nd inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger. 88 on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Ready with the 0-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Austin Nola, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. Zips it to Castro for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. First pitch coming. Here it is. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Robinson Cano is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this? After that knock right there, that's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent, You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2, now 1-0 Yanks. Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in the rookie outfielder, Danny Black.
What? Fans, make sure to join us here at the ballpark this Friday night, as we've got the solution for these cold early season games. The first 10,000 fans through the gates will receive a complimentary Team Fleece blanket. That's courtesy of MLB The Show. Fans, a new season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
The 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1.
Now batting, designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Perella. He singled his last time up. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
This is part of what makes him one of the best pitchers in the game. He pounds strikes, and his stuff is really tough to make contact with. And when you fall behind 0-2, good luck.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Whit Merrifield is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Shoots this one over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 1-0. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. Here's the first pitch to him. Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
The batter, number 29.
At the plate now, Gio Urshela. But this is speared by the first baseman, and they'll put the tag on him heading back to first. It's a double play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Yanks held in check. They lead it 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Popped up, and no one will get this one. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Gardner comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Coming to the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Got him reaching there, strike 2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Victor Robles is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Orioles able to square things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
This is foul right side. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes this the other way to right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He swings and grounds it to short. There's Merrifield on to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance. chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
1-1.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
The windup and the 0-1. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0. Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Misses, ball 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Jose Pirela would be next if they can keep this inning alive. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. Yanked on the ground down the line. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now batting.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to hit is the catcher, Yadier Molina. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Molina, who goes just by Yadi most of the time, his contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Ready now for Baltimore, Jose Perella. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Settling in now, Whit Merrifield. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Hit out towards second. Cano towards second. He's got it. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Digging in, Javier Baez. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Now batter.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I'd tell you what, it's there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Hunter Renfroe is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Orioles leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Last time through was a base hit.
The left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Merrifield onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Gio Urshela. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Giving chases Robles. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here.
He's been a diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Digging in and looking for more, Ryan McMahon. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Victor Robles is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is a fastball that misses. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And it's fouled away.
Fans, you don't need me to tell you, it's cold out there tonight. So why not try to warm things up with a visit to one of our many stadium snack bars. Hot coffee, hot chocolate, hot tea, even hot dogs. You name it, we've got it.
popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Austin Nola. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit weakly back to the mound. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. Score. Last half of the 7th here.
For the Yankees, the designated hitter, Chris.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Grounder down the line at third. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Renfroe is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees. Still tied 1 apiece. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 18, Adam.
He's set. Here it comes. Danny Black is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Pitch on the way. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts to watch this batter go the other way was special.
With Merrifield next to bat, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And the quick hands of Baez a little too quick that time as he pulls this one foul out of play. Full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mike Dunn was on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Dunn is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Yadi Molina digging in now. Swing and a liner. Foul. No hits to this point. The 0-1. Now this is slowly hit to short. Probably too slowly to get to. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. But boy, was he ever upended at second base. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat, heading out towards shallow right. Renfroe will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. The Yanks held in check. Stepping into the box, Hunter Renfroe. He went down on strikes last time up. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Hard hit toward the hole. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Standing in, Ryan McMahon. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Comes set with the 0-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman. 2-2 now. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Fouled away.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Phil Maton comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 88.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. And set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? On to first, and that is 6. Count them. 6 double plays they've hit into so far. Gracious, 2 away.
The first baseman.
So here's Pete Alonso. From the stretch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Maton, a Kentucky-born ball player. He was a 20th round selection during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will... Ready for another shot now. Austin Nova. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
3-1. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Striding in once again, Tristan Casas. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. To second for 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Here's the first pitch. Danny Black comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. The 0-1. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. So a runner at second, two down now. And moving into the batter's box next will be Jose Pirela. No balls and one strike. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Gardner is under it, and he... Royce Lewis remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
Number 75, Royce Lewis.
First delivery to him on the way. Chris Davis stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Has it, and that's out number one. Next for New York, Robinson Cano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Here's Starlin Castro. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. McMahon is under it, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still tied 1 apiece. 11th inning set to get underway, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. At the plate, Javier Baez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. In there for strike one, 0-1.
This is one of the big consequences of playing into extra innings. It's really taxing on your bullpen, and sometimes guys like this have to throw a lot more pitches than they're used to.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. McCutchen is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Hunter Renfroe struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Gardner is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Zach Rosca takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th. At the plate, Brett Gardner, 2-for-3 with a double on his line so far. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. The winning run is at first base. The 0-1. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. Throw comes into the infield, and the winning run moves up to second now with nobody out.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Well, here's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and they've come back to win it here in 11 innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. So the Bronx Bombers secured their 10th victory of the season. Adam Ottavino claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Yankees totaled 13 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 2-1. It was their 7th straight victory. Kyle Hendricks got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 2-1. The Toronto Blue Jays launched 3 home runs as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 12-4. Walker Buehler struck out 10 batters and earned the W as the Chi Sox took care of the Mariners 7-2. The Detroit Tigers pounded out 17 hits in this one as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 10-0. The Indians racked up 11 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 5-4. Mike Soroka got his 3rd win this season, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 3-1. The Houston Astros allowed only 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Mets 5-1. The San Diego Padres swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-5. Jonathan Scope was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, helping Washington get past the Marlins 5-2. The Milwaukee Brewers finished off a 2-game sweep as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 2-0. The The Pittsburgh Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they crushed the Cubs 9-3. The St. Louis Cardinals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 3-1. The Rockies combined to allow only 4 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-2. The D-backs got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 3-1. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.